Hello and welcome back to another Tabby Cat Builds. Today we have the Old Brindleton Apartments. This is a 6-unit apartment complex in downtown Brindleton Bay. Today we're going to take a look at each unit and those renters who are living in this apartment complex. This first unit, 101, we have Jordan Smith, or Schmitz, excuse me. She is a classical musician. She has the traits of neat, proper, and musical lover. Every unit, or well, not unit, but the entire complex, as well as each family living here, is all up on the gallery under the ID katkilgannon, which will also be on the screen, as well as down in the description for you to go download and enjoy yourself. But yes, this is her apartment complex. We definitely made sure to get her some musical instruments. I do wish Sims would have more musical instruments added. It'd be really awesome if we had some like brass instruments, like maybe trumpet and the trombone. I don't know why I can't think of these. I was a band kid. But also, a saxophone would be really cool to have. It would just be really nice. But her apartment is nice and neat. It's definitely a sleek and elegant styled apartment. She really enjoys her quiet life here at the apartment complex. There are some families that live in the second floor, but she enjoys it still. It is really, really just a nice place for everyone to live, and they all like each other. But we're going to go ahead and move into apartment 103, which is right next door to her. This apartment has Maine Pendleton living there. They, I think, might be my most favorite sim that I've made in a long while. Maine is sort of Maine is a DJ as well as an e-gamer. Very vibrant of an apartment. I loved making this place. Maine is self-assured, a geek, and outgoing. They really enjoy to kind of get to know everyone. Everyone in the apartment complex loves them. They are kind of androgynous, and so they do go by the they them pronouns, but oh my gosh, well, no, but just like I love Maine. But yes, very, very vibrant apartment, a very colorful. They have all their posters up, just all around. Possibly, quite possibly, my favorite, not only like renter but apartment in this complex as well. So, and those views, I wish I had gotten me building this one on camera, but I had actually built this before I even decided that I wanted to do some filming. So yeah, a tour is still great. Our beautiful little pool here in the center that everyone loves. A little eating area off here to the kind of back of the apartment complex. There's a grill, there's seating areas. There is a little swing set for the children and anyone, I guess. And oh, there's Turtle. So here we have apartment actually 104, and Clary Hutton lives here. I imagine that she's neurodivergent, maybe at the autism spectrum. She is creative, childish, and a loner. And I don't mean childish in like a negative way, given that I do see her as autistic, just in that way that like she really enjoys the simpler times of being a child. You know, I mean, who doesn't miss when you didn't have to worry and stress about bills? But she is very into arts and crafts and being creative. Her little turtle kitty that she adopted when she moved in, he's a little rag doll. But yes, she loves to paint and she loves to do the embroidery, and I imagine probably knitting as well. But Turtle is a free spirit. He is clever and friendly. But yes, maybe, I don't know, I might love her apartment as well. It is just so cute. That giant llama, I just could not. In this rug. Yeah, Clary, she's very sweet. Everyone loves her. They protect her for sure. She doesn't necessarily have a main time job. She does sell her arts and crafts, and it pays for most of her bills, but she does have savings, kind of, I guess, living trust fund, if that's, I think that's what it's called, that she does draw upon when she needs it. But for the most part, she takes care of herself. We are now going to be moving on to apartment 103, right next door. And I didn't make him the property owner, but I imagine that he might be. This is going to be Pedro Velasco, and he is a retired Air Force man. Honestly, as I was making him, I did not intend for him to look like Pedro Pascal, but he does, and I'm in love with it. I'm so here for it. But he does keep a very. Oh, we're not going to follow him into the bathroom, are we? No, we're not. But he does keep a very, very prim and proper home. He is neat, loves the outdoors, and he is, oh, what was it? Good. He's a good sim. He's a really good sim. He loves everyone. He really enjoys living next to Clary, and he takes care of her. I mean, when she needs anything, he's always there to help out. But very, very simple. He really is proud of his Air Force days, and he's enjoying living a more quiet life now here at the apartment complex. So everyone respects him. They know that he might not be the most outgoing and he's not necessarily mingling with everyone, but he gets out and about. He knows everyone. And now we're going to be moving upstairs to the Powell family. The Powell family is Molly, and she is a recycle discipline, a lactose intolerant, and family oriented. Her husband, Jonathan, he's erratic, he's a green fiend, and he's generous. They have their toddler daughter, Evelyn, excuse me, and Daryl. So I do imagine they're probably a bit more on the financially struggling side. I made their house very, very chaotic and messy, I guess. They just have stuff everywhere. They have two young children. They're trying to make ends meet, but they are happy. And I mean, what more can you really ask for? But they have this little balcony where they set up a little pool for the kids. They do love their children. They wish perhaps they hadn't had them quite so close in age, but you know, that's how it works out sometimes. So then we have little Daryl's room. They actually, not only is the pool blocking off the uh, balcony door in his bedroom, but they also used a little piece of furniture, a little, they also used a dresser to kind of block off that door, so not that he could reach the handle. But then they have their little daughter Everly, and she absolutely loves animals. She kind of is too young to think about what she wants to do yet, but I think in time she's going to decide that being a veterinarian might be the course of action that she wants to take. Unfortunately, the apartment complex does not allow pets. And then we're going to go into Molly and Jonathan's bedroom. It's going to be the one area of the house that is not completely overcluttered. They want this to be their space so that they can kind of relax and enjoy, when they get the kids down for like bed, and they don't have to be in, clutter just kind of makes everything a little more hectic feeling. And then their private little balcony back here, which, those views. And I believe that's Pedro down there playing with little Everly. um, yeah, he is a really kind sim. They all enjoy. He does what he can for everyone upstairs too. Hopefully Molly doesn't, get in her head that she might want to seek any comfort outside of Jonathan, which, if I play this family, might be the terrible route that I go. Anyway, we're going to move on over to the last apartment, and this one has the Voss family living in it. We have Mildred Voss, which she is, I think, a retired art museum curator, and she has the art lover, wise, and loyal traits. And then you have her wife, Catelyn, who is outgoing, loyal, and creative. I think Catelyn was probably like a painter, and they met during a art showing, and just really hit it off. They fell in love. They got married. And then when they decided that down the road they wanted to have children, they decided to do, I think, reciprocal IVF, and they got their son Kian, who is also loyal. He is ambitious and he is active. Kian, he had a short stint of marriage, and so that's why his room here is kind of cluttered because he just had to move back in with his mom's. It didn't work out with his wife. They did have little baby Nadia. She's a very inquisitive toddler, and although it is really sad that things didn't work out, her mom just decided she wasn't really feeling being a mom, which is really unfortunate, but I guess sometimes happens. Um, Man, Mildred and Catelyn, they cannot get enough of little Nadia, so they're sad that their son is, kind of needing to backtrack on some steps in life, but they're so happy to have their granddaughter there with them. It's a happy time, a happy family. Uh, they haven't had time to quite, I said, personalize it for the arrival of their son and granddaughter. So they kind of had to stick them in two guest rooms. But they make it work. It's not really stick them in there, It makes it sound like they just like, oh, here you go. But they had to move them in quickly, so they didn't have time to personalize them how they would like. Here's a little ensuite bathroom, and we're gonna go out onto the balcony where I believe no one's painting right now. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, ugh, the views on this lot. Yeah, so that is the old Brindleton Apartments and the 6 families that are living here. It's a quick and simple little video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I next week am planning on bringing out a starter home build for the Brindleton area, and currently I don't have a family to live there, but I think maybe down the road I will make a family and perhaps even do a little bit of a renovation once they move in, or after they've lived there for a little while, they've saved up some money, they're gonna renovate. But anyway, thank you so much guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.